I mean, maybe. I would certainly hope so. Things and stuff and things and stuff and things. How are you doing? How's everybody doing? Relic, I certainly hope you stay clothed when you are in the outside world. You can do whatever you want behind the keyboard there. Knock yourself out, my man. If it's how you roll, it's how you roll. Sad, dismayed, William Sterling. Only as much as legally required. There is that. That is absolutely certainly a thing. No shirt, no shoes, no service. Can't go get your your 12-ounce can of Mountain Dew at the local 7-Eleven if you don't have pants on. No, wait. No shirt, no shoes, no service. No, you don't need pants. You just need shirt and shoes. So you could totally Winnie the Pooh it in there. Yeah. Right? Also, I don't know, and I would need you wonderful, delightful people to perhaps help me out here. Is my mouth lining up with the words that are being said or the sounds that are coming through? No shirt, no shoes, no service. Send someone else in. Hand them $1 bill and go get some bubble gum. Call it a day. Speaking of bubble gum, I have no idea what we're doing. Condo collapse is bugging you and brings back the memory of a close call. All right, thank you, Relic. William Sterling, I am very sorry to hear that, and I hope that you're at least doing okay. And if we can somehow alleviate any of that not so happy feeling just by hanging out here and maybe even simply talking, we can do that. So, although I'm hearing some weird stuff parked where we are in Silent Hill, Russia over here. There's some mighty weird stuff making noises and things. We are here, and around the corner there's probably some like skinless dogs and some nurses, and then maybe a pyramid head sort of like running about or something. But we don't need any of that. Because even though for as fantastic a run as Silent Hill was, does not look like they're making any more of those. Russian hillbillies. Entirely possible. I mean, there was that big old nuclear disaster, and who knows what kind of like weird growths and whatnot are sprouting up about the landscape. Although, what was that Natalie Portman movie? The one where she goes into that like weird zone where time and space kind of like fold in on itself and like weird stuff happens. Now I have to look it up because I saw it not that recently. And that was a weird one. That was a real weird movie. Annihilation. Called Annihilation. That was a very, very, very strange movie. It was just bizarre. It was just so bizarre. It was a gorgeous movie to look at. But then, then you equate it to something like The Color Out of Space, done by what's his name, Richard Stanley, starring Nicolas Cage. It's actually not bad. It's really not that bad. Let's see. But now I have to figure out what I am doing, because I'm at a loss for what I might be doing here. Perhaps I can do some things. Supply lines delivered to the village, Chernokomensk. 1 oversized cargo. Where is this oversized cargo that we would obtain? Electric atmosphere. So supply lines, oversized cargo, is in the Cosmodrome. Let's check the global map and go to the Cosmodrome. Although there is also a garage over in the Cosmodrome too, so oversized cargo would come from the town storage. Where would we start? So we would start over... Okay, so there's the garage. We would come along here, over to here, get the oversized cargo, back over here, all the way through to Chernokomensk. Used to do Hurricane Watch at Windmere, Montadel, and it collapsed during Hurricane Ivan, but I no longer work there. It had a foundation crack, and I suspected that led to the collapse. Anyways, this latest collapse has 99 missing. That has you very sad. William Sterling, I'm really sorry to hear that, man. You know, we're here to talk about things. We're here to talk about things. We're also here to talk about other things, to possibly maybe keep your mind off things, or point it in a different direction, so maybe you're not so focused on the bad stuff. But you know what? We can work through the bad stuff together. Because that's what we're here for. We're here for a distraction. Because that's kind of what we do. Now I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this and where I want to go from here. Because it occurs to me that we should probably take this Azov, recover it. And if we're going to go to Chernokomensk... Oh, there's a Pacific P-12 over here as well. Yeah, this guy. Wait a minute. What was... at the Apex? Which one was this one? The... Duck SUV. Oh, this is... Didn't I go up here already? Or did I not go up here? Or did I go up... I thought I did this one. Parking by the house. Alright, that's weird. That's very bizarre. So, you know what? We're just gonna start recovering stuff. What else? 605. Over here. On Sentinel. Over here. Cover you. We'll just bring all these vehicles right back to the garage. Caterpillar 745C. My wonderful fuel truck that you are. Six 605. You've got a trailer. And... that. Let's see. What else we got? We got the Dan right there, which we use to put vehicles on top of vehicles. So we'll cover you. Now, let's see if there's anything that we want to do around here for the moment. So, deliver to the fishing camp. cabin. What is with all of this stuff? Cargo container. Oh. Okay. How the hell do we get to the fishing cabin? To heaven. Yeah, but see... Deliver to the local resident's house. Which is there. But can't we just get consumables? Yeah, there's consumables, like, scattered all over this map. This is weird. Electric atmosphere. Delivered to the power plant. Where's the power plant? That's the power plant. 3 metal beams. Yeah, but we don't have metal beams there. And 1 oversized cargo. Oh. Cargo. Plant restoration. I used to think these structures were safe, but now what is scary is that most apartment, condo, and office high-rises use the same structural design. This could be very bad. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Access to the location. Bricks, concrete blocks, cement. Trying to think of what we should be doing. Spring cleaning. Humanitarian mission. Cargo containers. Deliver to the hermit's cabin. 2 wooden planks. So 2 cargo containers, 2 wooden planks. Evacuation point is in Northern Aegis installation. On Loaf. You know, I haven't even kind of figured out what we were doing. Deliver to the evacuation point a construction rig semi-trailer. Oh. Oh. Okay. Sasquatch 39. Not too bad. Just kind of trying to figure out what we're going to be doing here. Because we've got options. Brick to scale. Find and scan. Okay, it doesn't tell you where that is. Our partners from the Geophysics Institute asked us to do some exploring. The terrain here is seismically active. So they could really use the data. If you're in, you'll need a seismic vibrator. Okay. That's that. And then supply lines is 1 oversized cargo. Bare minimum is a fuel carrier semi-trailer. Get to the old water pump in Northern Aegis installation. And deliver to the substation 2 metal beams. Ooh. Ooh. We probably have 2 metal beams. So the substation is right there. Actually, that's doable. And it figures, like an idiot, I just took the, Zix 605R from exactly there. Okay. So, why don't we use this little fella? And I don't think I can run with... Yeah, I can't run the spare wheel and the flatbed. So I've got a trailer over there, which is going to allow me to do 2 metal beams. Found out a very nifty piece of information. I have to download the PlayStation 4 version of Dark Alliance to play with other people. Yes, I was talking to Joker today, and him and a bunch of his friends have actually been playing Dark Alliance. Joker has it on PlayStation 5. He's got friends that only have it on the PlayStation 4, and they bought it exclusively to play with everyone else, and they can't. There's a video of the collapse on YouTube. Being the idiot that I am, yeah, see William Sterling. Yeah, that's, yeah. Alright, so, no, we don't want that contract. We want this one. But I also want something that has fuel. So realistically, we should actually take some fuel with us. I don't think. Trailer store. So that is 2,000 liters of fuel right there. The maintenance trailer. The maintenance trailer is also 2,000 liters of fuel. It's also got tires and everything else, but there's a repair facility that's up there by the steel mill. You know what? Let's just take the fuel truck, or the fuel trailer. And we need to kind of just sort of correct our direction here. And turn on our headlights. And then we will leave through the back exit. So we will go this way, I believe. And I think... what's the easiest way there? Okay, so we're here. We need to get to here. You know, I really wonder if this is going to be... oh, but we don't have chain tires, that's right. You know what? Let's wing it. Let's wing it. I have not delivered the rocket trailer. I actually have to... let's see. I've got a lot of this stuff that I still have to unlock, build, all of this stuff. Yeah, deliver to the deliver to the Hab hangar and Cosmodrome. Assembled rocket. So I'm just kind of, yeah, I am. I've been kind of dragging my feet. I've been doing a lot of the other stuff, and I mean, honestly, this has been probably the most difficult yet fulfilling DLC of this entire game so far. It's been so much fun. I've had such a good time. It is difficult beyond belief, and not in the same way that any of the other maps are. The other maps are just tedious to a point, like the Yukon, where you have to transport, 8 metal beams and 15 units of cement from one side of the map to another 2 maps away. This is very, very interesting so far. I mean, this whole series of maps has been like a giant Jenga puzzle that you have to figure out how to navigate to unlock. And of course, we're already stuck on a rock, so there's that. And I kid you not, we are stuck on a rock. You know, Okay, we're not gonna fool around with that. So we're just gonna go back to the garage. We're gonna go to our truck storage, and we are gonna get. You know, we'll take an Azov simply because this guy. Suspension mode in the wonderful active suspension. So we use this one because it has. I think this region is more challenging than Cola, but this region has just more of something. I don't know what that something is, but I enjoy. Yeah. So Cola was difficult simply because it had intentionally awful snow and rocks. There were rocks everywhere, which made it so that it was very difficult to get any vehicle through. Then it had the intentionally deep snow that made you simply drive slower. There was nothing that could drive through that snow with any kind of speed at all. And it was frustrating. It was just, it was, basically it set you up with a limiter. It limited how fast you could get something done. This is truly a legitimate puzzle, and it's got some very significant technical difficulty behind it. But Kola Peninsula just simply added things that made you take that much longer. And I feel like with this particular map, the addition of the Zix 605R and the active suspension on this truck are the game changers all around. Maybe that was their trial and error. Afterwards, they probably like, okay, that was a little much. Oh, it was definitely a little much, that's for sure. And you're right, it did feel like each map kind of had sort of a different theme to it, where Kola Peninsula had the really deep snow, and then it had the breakable ice that was everywhere, but rocks. It was all about the rocks. And then Yukon and Wisconsin. So Wisconsin with the logging, I have a little bit of a gripe about the logging, simply because they don't give you the tools to get the logging done in any manner of significant speed whatsoever. Okay. Turn on the truck. So they make it, they intentionally decrease the speed at which you can complete the tasks that you need to do, either by making it so that you can't just haul one load of cargo and be done, like the Yukon, where it's transport 16 steel rolls to, this section of the map. With Wisconsin, it's, take 5 medium logs. Okay, is there anything that can do it in more than 5 trips? No, nothing can do it. So you're kind of limited on that one, which is frustrating, which is significantly frustrating. But I mean, what can you do? I love the new Azov suspension. I absolutely love it. It has made a great truck even better. Much like the Kolobs, I never used the Kolobs up until the active suspension. They were good for what they could do, but with the Kola Peninsula, they made it so they couldn't do anything. All ice through here, so that truck's having an interesting time back there. So we just got to get through here. And then we'll try to get up and through here and just make this into a shortcut to cut out all of this. So we can get the 2 steel beams that we need, get over to here to the Northern Aegis installation, make it to the other side of the map, drop those off. I think I've got like 3 different Zix 605Rs on the Northern Aegis installation map. But I probably don't have anything that are equipped with the correct saddle for any of the big trailers. Yukon is probably my least favorite region, well, at least the flooded foothills. I really like the second map in the Yukon. You're right, though. There are so much more car... Yeah. I love the Yukon. Big Salmon Peak was one of my favorite maps to take, like, the F-750 out or the Lodestar. Oops. I think we're stuck on something here. And just simply explore all the weird little trails and stuff that they actually provide you with. Alright, give it a push. Push, push, push. There we go. But yeah, it was such a fun map. And Flooded Foothills was not fun. That map was kind of a pain, and if you didn't plan right, if you actually repaired the pipeline, you cut the map in half. You had to look for specific areas to get around the giant pipeline that ran across the entire midsection of the map. And that was dumb. That was just awful, personally. At least I feel. Yeah, Flooded Foothills was exactly like that. You are 100% correct. I hate this bridge. There we go. Let's attach ourselves to something that actually won't fold over and snap and break. Oop. Damn. So drive to the right. That's a good point, too. That is a very valid point. See, I went to the left a couple of times and it wasn't terrible, but then stuff like that happened. Because this game is awful and it likes to troll you at times. Alright. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Or natural gas, or propane. Or dinosaur farts. Nitromethane. A dingo ate my baby. Alright, so this is where we go straight across. So let us go back to the Zix. Bring that one up so we're not going to... Okay, so let's try to the right. Yeah, this is probably way better. Maybe. Possibly. And then we just have to clear that tree. There we go. A little helping hand from our winch. Yeah, that's not bad. Ooh. You know, it almost looked like the tires are all aired down, so they actually deformed around the bridge and stuff like that as it was going. That's kind of cool. I'm going to take this fuel trailer, and I realistically should have brought a fuel semi-trailer and parked it up at the steel mill factory. I said a dingo. A singular. Dingo. Come on now. Ah, come on. This is awful. Stop winching off of the thing. There we go. Trip! Just doing a quick hello as you head to cello practice. Thank you so very much for stopping by. I hope everything is going real well with you. Things are being rather fantastic around here. Yeah, actually, things are going real well, and we have some, wonderful updates about Rach and everything, as she is doing infinitely better, and things are slowly but surely improving on her end. She was actually here in the stream yesterday, hanging out with her siblings, and yeah, that was a great surprise yesterday. That was a very great surprise. So things are well. It was a long day at work, but you know what? It is amazing how good news can really change the outlook of a day. You can simply just be going through the day, and then you get news like that, or a message like that, and it changes things around. It changes things around so much. But I hope you're doing awesome. I hope your cello practice is fantastic. Do you have any upcoming DJ streams? Because those are always fun, and I try to pop into those when I can. I know I can't hit them all the time and stuff like that, but I try to hit those. Just finished Suzuki Book 3. That's cool. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. Okay. I will keep my eyes open for that. I am out of work at 4 tomorrow, so I will definitely try to tune in from work at the end of the day. Words. Who needs them? Birds don't. Birds can communicate via chirps and things. They don't need words. Alright. Actually, you know what? This little shortcut is going significantly better than I had originally planned. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm very happy about that. And it looks like this little trail is large enough to pass through a giant truck. Exactly. Exactly. Because we have the technology. Check this out. I hope it works. There we go. We try to slowly get fancy around here every now and again. Like, just trying to improve things every little bit here and there. Uh-oh. Now I'm stuck on something. And I don't know what. Alright, let's try this. Oh, okay. I see a tree that we are stuck on. There we go. Now we're not stuck on a tree anymore. See, and also, yeah, the nifty little shout-out thing. We've got a couple of little commands and stuff that I never, I never really make use of because I'm not that fancy and I have no idea what I'm doing. So I am just here to play video games and talk to people. I try to at least do the talking part okay. because I certainly enjoy the talking about it. I have an absolute blast with everyone. And it is so much fun to just hang out and just have a good time. We are repaired. Now, let's refuel. Fuel carrier, that. Alright, cello awaits. I'll keep the stream on for a bit while I'm warming up. Since there's no music in SnowRunner, I can do that. Can't do that with music streams. Yeah, I hear that. I absolutely hear that. And, Trip, I appreciate you stopping by. And even if it is for a short while, I definitely enjoy seeing you. We are always surrounded by the most awesome of people. There we go. Okay, storehouse. We've actually got 4 metal beams over here. Ooh, we're fancy. 2 and 2. Thank you very much. Alright. Make the corner, make the corner, make the corner. And yes, but we don't make this corner. Rebecca and Miracle. I am not stealing again. I actually transported the metal rolls over here, fair and square, and had them melted down and turned into steel beams. So I didn't actually theft these. I successfully managed to build them from raw materials, as a matter of fact. So we're having a grand old time. We're transporting all kinds of stuff. We're taking some metal beams to the power substation over in Northern Aegis installation. And the word Aegis always reminds me of like weird powers in video games, like shields and stuff like that. Speaking of shields, not that it reminds me of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or anything like that, but I finally got a chance to dip into the first 2 episodes of Loki. And I will not be revealing any spoilers whatsoever. All I'm going to say is that show is entirely worth it. That show is a fantastic show. It is definitely worth watching. So if you were a fan of any of the Marvel shows thus far, even just a little bit, I have to say that of all the 3 shows, WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and Loki, I really, really like Loki. I didn't think that show was going to be as good as it is. And I almost kind of want to not watch all the rest of the episodes so I can binge them back to back to back to back. Tom Hiddleston is finally allowed to show the full range of his acting ability with Loki. And it's an awesome show. Awesome show. Entirely worth watching. And probably, I want to say it even only 2 episodes in, this one gained traction right from the get-go. So this one, boom, right out of the gun, is fantastic. I can't say that about WandaVision because that was just weird. And that one took several episodes for me to actually find any redeeming qualities in it. And everybody kept on saying, oh, you just got to keep going with it. You just got to keep going with it. It's you know, it'll get better. It'll get better. And it's like, well, I certainly hope so because I don't want to keep watching this really goofy, weird show that seems to be going absolutely nowhere. And the fact that it takes several episodes to make, not even make sense, but to just simply like gain any manner of traction. Falcon and Winter Soldier, straight up action. Not too much on mystery and suspense. Straight up action. I like Falcon and Winter Soldier too. And Relic, I believe you and I spoke about probably the best line out of the entire series. and they play it in all of the preview clips and everything too. But entirely worth it. And you know, it's amazing because once upon a time I thought that Marvel had a lock on the movies in the cinema, and DC had all of the television series stuff nailed down real good. Like they did good television. Now Marvel kills it across the board. Movies, episodic shows, just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I still love all these little tiny structures up in the middle of nowhere. I can't steal the lumber from that one. Although I wonder if that would be blasphemous or not. If we stole the lumber from that church-looking structure. Maybe. Maybe not. They swing by their tails with the greatest of ease, those hairy lower life forms we call monkeys. That was from Ren and Stimpy, You Idiot, which was like a compilation soundtrack. It even had Fire Dogs. Watch out, man, here comes them fire dogs. Happy Happy Joy Joy song was on that. I love the Happy Happy Joy Joy episode was probably one of my favorite episodes. That was great, and then the other one that is an absolute classic that stands out was the Space Madness episode. And I had a poster of Ren and Stimpy from, I don't know if it was Space Madness or if it was Happy Happy Joy Joy, but it was I used to buy posters all the time. And I want to say I got them from Strawberries? When there actually was a Strawberries to be, spoken of. It's too bad, too, because that place went under, and I used to actually be able to get concert tickets at Strawberries. Oops. Texting and driving again. One more week until Northeast Comic-Con. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to go to that. I don't know if I'm going to go to the Northeast Comic-Con. I actually work that weekend, so I'd be getting out of work at 1 o'clock, and I think it opens at like 10 on a Saturday, but I would have to double check. Oh, I'm on a stump. That's why I can't go anywhere. That would make sense as to why I can't go anywhere. I've been stumped. Although typically that doesn't happen very often with regards to questions and trivia. It still does happen, but words. So what can I do? I can actually probably transport a whole truckload of steel rolls over to the factory and have them made into metal beams. So I could actually make 4 metal beams. I have 2 left at the factory because I actually try to get more steel rolls over there than necessary at any given time, so I could actually, like, you know... What's up, loader? I would love some food right about now. I only had a whole bunch of granola bars today for lunch. Which actually reminds me, I should get some more cereal bars. But we'll get around to it. Done playing for a while? That's a good thing. Now, did you do Outbreak, or did you end up doing Die Machine? The round-based stuff can actually net you a significant amount of experience points very quickly. There's Firebase. Firebase Z isn't too bad. Die Machine is okay. I don't like the round-based games simply because it's just too annoying. Going for crystals. Oh yeah, that's the quickest way to probably get crystals, is a round-based. And those ones you can actually pick up a random team fairly easily and get by, because everybody's pretty much working towards the same thing. Oh, you know, I think I do have it. It might be a low saddle. I think it's a low saddle. Solo, yeah. All right, Tripwire, thank you very much for stopping by and hanging out. It was fantastic to see you, and I hope your cello practice goes fantastic. And we will catch you at another point in time in the future. Yeah, Healing Beam is probably one of the more useful. So, also to consider is the putting crystals into the melee weapons, because once you unlock rank 5 on the melee weapons, if you actually do damage with a melee weapon, it begins to regenerate your health. The healing one is useful, especially if everyone has a healing beam, but one of my favorites is Ether Shroud. And that's your get out of jail. Your basic get out of jail card right there. Because with the Ether Shroud, you can actually, if you're pretty much gonna bite it, Ether Shroud will save your bacon, and it has multiple times with mine. You can get up to 2 charges with it. You move faster, and when you activate it, you instantly reload your weapon at the time. So it's a tactical advantage as well as a get out of jail button. So it works pretty good. It actually works really, really good in that regard. So if you're doing the red chest and a whole bunch of elites pop up around you, it will actually drop all aggro on you instantly as well. So if they're gunning for you, you hit the Ether Shroud, you basically disappear to them. Almost have everything to level 3 and a few to level 4. There you go. Very good. all we have to do is get this to here. That's a plus. The trailer over there. Let's keep going. Installed Call of Duty Black Ops update file. Okay. Well, I haven't played Call of Duty Black Ops in a couple of days now. Mostly, it's just been... kind of just been this. There's been a lot of this. Background Rage, good morning. How are you? How is everything? Hope you're doing good. Actually, you know what? I know you're doing good. We're driving trucks through the mud again. We are going through all of the mud. We're playing in the mud today. That's what we're doing. We're playing in the mud and the muddy snow and everything else. Actually, there's a lot of snow around here, but there's not a lot of snowmen. Visio soon? Awesome. Fantastic. Love mud. No snow there. Yeah, there is a lot of mud in this game. There is so much mud in this game. One of these days, I'll probably pop into a couple of multiplayer games and sticking you in the pool. Oh! That sounds cool. I hope that goes well. But you know what? I'm pretty sure it's going to go well. I love seeing all of those splash across the screen and just bounce around and be neat. Yeah, this truck's got a good horn. Yeah, that one's a good one. My day was a long work day. It was a very long work day. But it's over. I'm here. I'm driving my trucks. And I'm having fun. So I'm enjoying the day. I'm enjoying things. It's a good day. We're transporting cargo to a power station. We'll get it there. One way or another, we'll get it there. Yes. Oh, I am looking forward to Friday. We're almost there. Friday is right around the corner. And I'm out of work at 4 o'clock on Friday. And I'm very much looking forward to that. And then I have the weekend. And I have to figure out, what am I doing for the weekend? What is happening? Am I going anywhere? Am I doing anything? I should probably do something this weekend. I won't lie, I kind of want to have all-you-can-eat sushi. Because that sounds fantastic. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. No, we got this. Totally got this. I really like this game. And you can't say that that doesn't look awesome. That is so cool. With the low sun in the background, and the pink and orange glow off of the leaves of the trees, the reflection of the water. the hum of the big diesel engine, pulling me ever forward to my destination. All the good vibes. Yeah, the detail in this is so great. I love this game because it's a beautiful game. I mean, the water, the reflection off the water, the snow, the mud, the trees, the grass, everything. The sky, the sun. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And this is why I like big open world games. Like SnowRunner or Assassin's Creed Valhalla. To wander the English countryside as a Viking. I have fun with that. But, you know, I have fun with anything I play. Gaming is my thing. I really enjoy gaming. That's what allows me to connect to so much more. Oh, that's fantastic. That's really fantastic. Where's that road go? Did we ever take that road? We never took that road. That road goes back there somewhere. I don't know what's up there. Weird. Okay. Alright, 1, 2, and unlimited power. The first step's taken. Great job. Now we can repair the grid. Okay. 1, 2. We have 3 of these trucks on this map. Kinds of stuff around here. Oh. Alright, so what's next? What can we do next? Fly lines. We have contact. Oh, okay. So here's a new one that we can do. Today, watch Jake and G sing about... Yes! Yes, yes, yes. You've heard but not seen yet. Oh, ho, 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 ho. You are in for a wonderful treat. You are in for a fantastic treat with that. That was very fun. That was very, very fun. Look at the power line. Ooh. Look at the fallen power line there. 2 concrete blocks from there. 1 metal beam, which comes from there. So we need a truck capable of carrying 4... Yeah, you know what? We'll do this one. This sounds like a good idea. We'll totally do this one. I'm kind of wondering if there's any fuel station. Smiley definitely made cheese stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of cheese talk. But you know what? we, we like talking about food. We talk about food so much. Let's see. Put this. Out. This. Oh, okay, so fuel carrier semi-trailer needs to go to there. Okay. Take that around across there. I think we can do this. You know, I love Japanese food. Japanese food is fantastic. And I love sushi. And I love all kinds of sushi. I really think I should go for, like, all-you-can-eat sushi this weekend. Or I think I should. We'll see what happens. We'll figure it out. Let's see. I need a saddle low. Let's do this one. Because I didn't realize, actually... How is the easiest way to get over here? Yeah, I was really hungry. Lots of meds. Gave me cheese, and now insanity shenanigans. Yes. Those are the best kind. Those are the best kind. Also, Rach, you have the best family. They are so much fun. They are so much fun. And I think it is so much fun to see them around and to have them around and just it's a lot of fun. So much fun. We are there with that truck. But that's got a saddle low. What does this have? Okay, nope, that's got a flatbed. 6. What does this one have? This has a saddle low. And actually, this is closer. Ooh. Okay. Alright, let's figure this out. Let's go hook up to that trailer. And let's go figure out... glad wasn't something else. People singing about sandwich or mashed potatoes or pureed meat. like a meat Slurpee? Oh my goodness. That would be so funny, though. Oh my god. That would be so funny. Alright, so let's just get back there. Detached trailer. Start engine. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Your family's great. Adore them. Ends of the earth for them. Yep. All you can eat now is mushy stuff, including meat. Okay. So they haven't been able to give you anything good yet? I hope it's at least kind of okay. Suspension mode. Oh, that's an idea. Kind of just, you know, this sort of thing. I had some oatmeal for breakfast. That was pretty okay. Apple and cinnamon oatmeal. And a banana. I did have a banana. That was pretty okay as well. Beacons on for safety. There is nothing safe about what we do here, Sasquatch. Alright, come on now. I didn't realize that there was actually a fuel station on this map that we could make use of. And I think that's kind of key on this particular situation. So get to the old water pump. That is a rock. That doesn't want to go anywhere. And I think I just simply lucked out by having a truck with a low saddle. Also, let's make sure we're going in the correct direction. Yes. Yeah, swallow a little slow, so mushy food and thicker fluid just for now. No choking. Yes, we don't want that. That would not be a good thing. Smiley Gidget. Smiley. Smiley Gidget. Smiley, smiley, smiley. How about little shout out action? There we go. Can you eat mashed potatoes, brown gravy, and cream corn? I love that particular combination. That's right. Oh, you were playing. You were bouncing the ball in Phasmophobia. Oh, that's fantastic. That is so fantastic. Also, need to go. Nope, I need to go a little bit around. All right. Yeah, everything does take time. I mean, it took 9 months to make me. All good things are worth the wait. It is going real well. It is going, it's going pretty good, you know? We're here. We're jamming through the mud. We're getting stuck in all sorts of precarious situations. Trigilia. Trigilia. Hello. I love that semi-horn. I really do. It is so much fun. No, that one's been there. That one has actually been there. I love mashed potatoes and turkey gravy. No meat though for a while after first surgery there. Yeah. Actually, I have a coworker. He went in for some surgery, and yeah, it has been there. Just every puree meat is go. You know, it's funny you mention that. So you know, certain horns, okay, certain horns in certain trucks. Some of them are good. Some of them. I mean, hasn't everybody eaten cat food at one point in time? Not really, but you know. I can't say I have. Ate cat biscuit went. Yeah, see? Exactly. Exactly. Like, you know, weren't you curious as a kid as to what that dog biscuit tasted like? I mean, things happen. Kids are curious. Ate a bacon strudel. Did it really taste like bacon? Exactly. I believe I am suffering from lack of oxygen from laughing so hard. Tried a frosty paw. Oh. Okay, that just made my day. Everything about that conversation just made my day. I mean, it wasn't terrible, and it definitely wasn't all pork. Oh, man. Wow. Okay. How's everybody doing? I watched Red Dwarf. He ate dog food. Nope. Okay, so I don't know if you guys down in the grand old Aussie land have this particular delicacy that we unfortunate stateside dwellers also have. Actually, two different things. Dinty Moore beef stew. And if you don't know what it is, you should probably look it up. It comes from a can. It is canned beef stew. And it's got a unique consistency, we'll put it at that. Also, the thing that is more like... So, Dinty Moore is probably like... it's very close to like... you'd open it up and it would make you think of dog food. Now, when we think of cat food, yes, I have. The unfortunate thing about Dinty Moore beef stew, when you eat it cold, is the grease that has coagulated on top like a skin. We had fancy Dinty Moore plastic tray with a peel-off plastic. Yes. Yes, indeed. But now, if Dinty Moore is like dog food, you want to talk about cat food, deviled ham. Deviled ham comes braised steak and an onion. Ooh, that sounds so good. Deviled ham. Well, it's when it goes from beyond jelly and it kind of like hardens, so it's like a skin. That stuff is so gross. So gross. Alright, so let us... Boom! Attached trailer. Now we have a trailer full of fuel to operate from. Let's go make a fuel station that works. But good on toast. Anything that has like a gravy base to it that you can dip bread into is fantastic. You could seal a letter with it. Yes, you could. You most assuredly could. Alright, so now, how do I want to get this directly over to there? I'm trying to think of what might be the best route to take. Because we really don't have some great routes through here. That is the unfortunate thing. So I could either take it all the way down here, cut across, up and around, and then around to there. Or, there's this right here. But I don't think... If we bring it down... What do you think? Hormel corned beef hash, yes. That stuff is good. That's kind of like cat food, too. It is amazing what kind of canned foods really are similar to other canned foods for animals. Alright, let's figure this one out. So... You know, actually, I think if we can get across... get across here and then bring it up and through to here, we could do that. The only thing is, we've got all this ice right here to contend with, and we may need a rescue truck like the Zix. Tuna fish. Having a tin of sardines and oil. Haven't even had breakfast yet. Food talk. Yes, Smiley. Because this is something new that happens on our channel. Stay on this side of the river. I think Bachelor Chow kibble. Just add water, which makes its own gravy-like substance. Okay, I was here, but I'll be back. Gotta go help with the horses. We'll be here. Food talk I'm used to, just not the pet food followed by gross foods convo. Not hungry now. Oh, man, I'm getting all kinds of messages here. Thought that was beef Roman noodles. Vienna sausages could be close to cat food. Yeah, that is true. That is very true. You know, actually, that Zix is close enough so that it could bail us out. So why don't we live dangerously? Why don't we live a little dangerously here? And we'll do this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, we can kind of cut across. Let's see if we can make it across here. Okay. We'll set that as our goal. Plus, need to go to the shops. I have like no real food in the house and no milk for cereal. So depressing. Wait, I have some long life milk. So hold on, time out. Now, I know Canadians have some weird milk stuff going on. Do you Australians have milk in a bag? Because I have to ask these hard-hitting questions. Because Canadians do weird stuff with milk. Also, I can let this truck idle all I want because I can just tap off the fuel tank. Comes in a box. Okay. Alright, I gotcha. Yeah, Canadians are weird. Potted meat product, cats love it, and it's less expensive than cat food. Not in liquid form. Okay. So I have these delightful non-dairy creamers that I have at work, which require no refrigeration whatsoever. Milk in a bag is the goofiest thing I've ever seen. Powdered milk, yes. Okay. So powdered milk comes in a bag, but this is actually liquid milk in a bag. Canadians, weird Canadians, and I kind of wish Joe was here because we could ask Joe about milk in a bag because it's the damned weirdest thing ever. Like liquid milk. Canadians are weird. Like a milk goon bag. You know what? Canadians are definitely weird. And I think we can all agree that Canadians are very weird. Stab it with a straw and just... It's not a giant Capri Sun relic. It is not a giant Capri Sun. That's not how that works. Alright. Let's see if I made the right decision upon my route. But that's okay. Even if it is the wrong decision on the route, it'll make for some fun. Break the bag inside a carton of cheese. Oh. I am a witch. I eat weird stuff. You know, Rebecca and Miracle, I think we've established that you don't actually need to be a witch to really eat some of the weird stuff that we discuss. Because boy oh boy, we're talking about some strange stuff. Be a lot cooler if it was. Alright, alright, alright. Wooderson. You know, that was on TV the other day, Dazed and Confused. And if you've never seen the movie Dazed and Confused, it is... I can't say it's brilliant filmmaking as much as it is a fantastic period piece that has one of the most iconic soundtracks available. They made 2 soundtracks for that movie. They made a blue version and a red version. Or no, a blue version and a yellow version. I had the blue version, which I think it had on a cassette tape of all things. Play a game of Goon, A Fortune with Milk, not the same. It bothers me how much Mitch touches his face in that movie. You know, that movie is filled with so many different actors and actresses who hadn't made it big at the time. And it is unreal just how many of them exploded. Yeah, that movie. So, just while I'm thinking of it, do this. So, Dazed and Confused, the cast. Touch my face all the time. It's my face. Craving chili cheese fries. Okay, I had a discussion about cheese fries with my brother this morning. There's a restaurant he wanted to get some wings from. It's called Smoky Bones. And it's right on the border of New Hampshire and Massachusetts. And it's so damn good. So, in terms of the principal cast of Dazed and Confused, you have Parker Posey, Matthew McConaughey, Ben Affleck, Jason London, Adam Goldberg, Willie Wiggins, Rory Cochrane, Anthony Rapp, Joey Adams, Marissa Ribisi, Cole Hauser, Mila Jovovich, Michelle Burke, and then you've got a bunch of other people here who kinda... let's see, sort of fall by the wayside, but... It's a fantastic movie. And if you've never seen Dazed and Confused, oh, I would love a burrito right now, and I am within a stone's throw of multiple establishments to have burritos. Goon of Fortune. That's awesome. Goonies never say die. I know that doesn't have anything to do with Goon. Chili cheese fries would be so good. I would even have just regular cheese fries. Also, yes, because you Aussies call them chips. Because we get the small human-sized burrito. Chimichanga covered in gravy. Yeah, I have a Moe's, which I can go get a burrito at. I have this place called Ixtapa, which is an actual legit Mexican restaurant. And then I've got the Taco Bell that's not too far either. Also, if I went back towards work, I'd pass by a place That's another legit Mexican place which has fantastic burritos. Trying to think of, so there is a ridiculous amount of burrito places that are close by. I have everything to make them in the fridge. You know what, Loader? I'd say go for it. I'd say absolutely. We have a Moe's in New England. Yes, Tregilia. Brina, I want burritos now. I am getting burritos. You absolutely should have burritos. I think everybody should. Although I'm here right now, and unfortunately, because I'm kind of in the sticks, so to speak, I don't have a lot of food delivery. Only fries I'm not a fan of are crinkle cut. No, you know what, Sasquatch? I don't like crinkle cut fries either. I know they have... How you doing? Well, we were just discussing both Dazed and Confused, the movie, and then we kind of moved on from horrible food in cans that look like dog food and cat food, and over to chili cheese fries, and milk in a bag because Canadians are weird. But Aussie, how are you? I hope everything's good. We're playing SnowRunner. We're talking weird food things because I don't understand this crinkle cut racism. I thought this was a friendly, welcoming community. It's not that I don't abhor crinkle cut fries. For some reason, I always find that crinkle cut fries always tend to be more soggy than regular fries. Doing great playing some Farm Sim. Tossed out some... You calling a lawyer? Oh man, this all got interesting. That's for sure. Okay, nope, we gotta go the other way. Farming Sim, that is a pretty cool game. I have never dipped into Farming Sim. I have watched plenty of people play Farming Sim, and man, that game is even more involved than SnowRunner is. And I love me some SnowRunner, and this is a hell of an involved game. They like the shoestring fries or the McDonald's style. But the unfortunate thing is, though, with the crinkle cut fries, they're really the only ones that have the robust fortitude for things like chili cheese fries. They have a farm I haven't played in a while. The shoestring... I love McDonald's fries. Absolutely love McDonald's fries, and I personally believe they are the best French fry. But that's me. Also, I have McDonald's that's not too far, and I like going there a lot. Physics largest surface area in... Yeah, well, it's weird, though. It just kind of... I always find that whenever I get crinkle cut fries, they always tend to be soggier than, like, regular, standard French fries. Or chips, as you fellow across the ponders would refer to them as. Contact drop. I like everything that's going on here today. It is fantastic. Maca fries. Ooh. Now, the only thing I think... Well, not the only thing. I can't say that. Canadians got right with French fries is... What is it when they take the cheese curds and French fries? The... What the hell is that called? It's something goofy. Coated seasoned fries. Crinkle cut fries. They are crispy. Yep. Smidge doesn't need alcohol. Put me in a room with a drunk person and I'll act it. So what are the... Poutine. Loaded fry. Yes, poutine. Thank you, Ozzy. Poutine. Australians, I don't know if you have the Canadian French fries. Canadian gravy fries with cheese curds and whatnot. Poutine. I like seasoned steak fries. Steak fries are good. Steak fries are very good. Doesn't sound like food. Yeah. Poutine. Yep. That is French fries with like cheese curds and gravy. It is so good. And if you ever have a chance to try poutine, the Canadians really knocked it out of the park on that one. They actually did a pretty good job. I'll give it to the chips with gravy and cheese. Exactly. Exactly. Also, I can't believe we managed to make it across. This is not being terrible so far. So I kind of feel pretty okay about this, but we'll see. Let's see what we can make happen here. Alright, so let's kind of cross over here. Hopefully, nope, ice didn't break. We're good. Made it across the ice. We made it across the ice floe, people. Vipe shot. How is everything? How's everybody going tonight? But I'd only eat it with real cheese. The idea of liquid cheese grosses me out. So you wouldn't do like yellow Velveeta cheese. Don't know if I want to try that when I'm doing the motorcycle run once things open back up. So which way are we going now? We want to... We want to go to the right. So we want to head this way. Here. And then we'll kind of... We loop around this way. Awesome. Very good. Okay, going swimming. Going swimming. Background rage. Have fun. Crazy Fruit Loops. I love that. That is fantastic. I'm all about that. Ah, I almost blew a tire. That's not good. We're okay, though. We have spare tires. That's right. I forgot about that. Background rage. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. And we'll all be hanging out. So have a blast. Cheese Whiz on Vegemite chips. What? You a Fruit Loop too? Watch the road. I know I was trying and I totally botched that one right up. I'm texting and driving is what I'm doing right here. Which way? This way? So Vipe Shot, what is the good word for the day? We are transporting fuel to hopefully open up the fuel station on Northern Aegis installation. And we are discussing any type of fry you can drown in vinegar, shot out of a spray bottle is my favorite. You know what? That is something different that I've never heard of. But Dick Grayson, what is up? How's everything? I need to hear about this French fries with vinegar, because we've discussed crinkle fries, we've discussed poutine. Now you're coming at us with French fries and vinegar, which you know what? I love me some vinegar. I love vinegar, white vinegar. White vinegar, or, you know, apple cider vinegar is actually not too bad as well. Also, I forgot about all these rocks through here. But you know what? We'll make it. We'll make it. We will persevere. Malt vinegar, yes. Five Guys always has vinegar on the condiment bar. You know what? Tregelia, I did not realize that. I have a Five Guys that's not too far from here as well. I have not gotten a burger from Five Guys in a while. Usually, if you order the satchel of French fries they hook you up with, malt vinegar, because they all know we want the vinegar. Fries with loads of cheese and pepperoni on them, so like pepperoni pizza fries. These are the kind of fries you get at a county fair. Usually they're giant steak fries. Okay. You know what? I'm going to have to put up a poll for you guys. Which kind of fries you like the best? And we're going to go base fries, okay? So I think we can establish shoestring, steak fries, crinkle cut. What else do we got? Yeah, Loader, the all thing, yeah, I know. I like all of them. Seasoned curly fries, waffle fries, American English all fries. This has turned into a heated debate. This is much the same way as the Pepsi versus Coke and the what's the strangest combo of food I've had? Well, I had a combination of Oreo cookies, double stuffed Oreo cookies, and Trolley Sour Bright crawlers. Where I opened up the double stuff, I put on a whole bunch of Sour Bright crawlers, I closed it back up and had it like a little sandwich. Lightly fried fish fillets. Ooh. Yeah, so that just kind of happened because it was just sort of sitting here. And I kind of just went for it because it seemed like a good idea at the time. Not that it really was a good idea at the time. It had a very unique, interesting texture and flavor. And I know the entire watermelon with mustard thing is kind of going around. Yeah, I have eaten a lot of weird stuff. This is true. MRE spaghetti sandwich with hot sauce. I've had peanut butter and Marmite on toast at the same time. I can't say that I've ever had Marmite. I do like the idea of a dry ramen sandwich, where you take a dry brick of ramen and put it in between two slices of bread. Americans eat weird combos. You guys are weird. Peanut butter and jelly does not compute in your brain. You know what? Peanut butter and jelly is awesome, although depending on if it's crunchy or smooth peanut buttery determines whether we are murdery or not. Typically, I don't like, ooh, we got some damage to the tires and suspension again. That's rough. I don't like crunchy peanuts on a lot of stuff. Like, if you have Thai food and it's got the crunched up peanuts and everything, and all you're doing is crunching your noodles when you're trying to eat Thai food, that is not something I find appealing. I ate a turkey sandwich with Captain Crunch and chocolate syrup. Don't judge me. My ex was pregnant and I got hit with sympathy cravings. Also because jelly for us is Jell-O. How does that work? So you guys have like green Jell-O, and instead of doing like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you do like a peanut butter and Jell-O sandwich? Speaking of Jell-O, I bought Jell-O molds one time for Halloween. It was like a hand and a brain and a skull. What you call jelly, we call it jam. Why is a liquid called a gas in the USA? That's a very good question, Vipe Shot. You made me stop and think about that one. Well, I mean, technically it's gasoline, because we are lazy Americans. We have to shorten everything. Come on now. Let's get this fuel delivered. We're gonna make this fuel show up. I would have 2 separate pieces of toast, one with jam, one with peanut butter, but never together. You know, it's not too good. That's unfortunate. Peanut butter, it is, yes, petrol. That's right. Never tried together. Yeah, petrol. Well, you guys, in the UK, you've also got a boot and a bonnet instead of a hood and a trunk. And you pronounce it, the UK pronounces it aluminium, not aluminum foil. Just seems disgusting. You know what? One man's trash is another man's treasure. Sabrina says, I got a package. She forgot to tell me. I opened it. Oh my god. It was a diamond. She asked me to marry her. I can't stop crying. Well, hot damn. That is certainly something. That's okay. Try a root beer float. A root beer float. Wait a minute. Why are we going over this way? We need to back up. I think a root beer float is fantastic. You don't... Yeah, it's a lorry. A lorry or a truck. Ooh, crap, crap, crap. What the hell happened? Oh my god. Oh, this isn't good. Okay, apparently my truck just decided to explode just by rubbing against that concrete block right there. Oh, we blew another tire. Okay. I don't know what happened here. A root beer float is a glass of root beer with a scoop of ice cream. And it's good. It's damn good. There we go. All done on our end. Just have to fill up the tank, which I believe you've already done as well. Okay, fuel station. Fill up the fuel, even though it's going to puke out all over the place. Lorry or truck, and we call them HGV and not a semi. Well, a truck for us is what you are driving in this game. What you call Utes trucks too. That confuses. Okay, Utes. Utes would be like an El Camino or a Ford Ranchero. A Ute. Yeah, a Ute is a uniquely Aussie thing, which actually was very, very kind of cool. And the first one popped up in the 50s, I think. Tractor trailer. HGV is heavy goods vehicle. Now, in the UK, don't you have, so where this truck right here, or this vehicle of giant off-road stature, has a cab-over design. Oh yeah. Oh, I obliterated this truck on the cement blocks. It is the murderous. I have unlocked the new Zix. The new Zix is road trains. You guys have road trains, which I'm entirely jealous of. So we're good with this truck right here because we managed to get the fuel to where we needed to go. So that was something. So now I have a fuel fill station right here. So that's a plus. Now, I think, what do we want to do next? Supply lines. Village in Chernokamsk is oversized cargo. So I think what I'm going to do is recover this truck. We're going to go back and we're going to load this truck up with, yeah, I have probably like half a dozen of the new Zix trucks floating around, and they are some of the best trucks to use on these maps, although there are still places where it's very difficult to use them because they don't have chain tires. But I love the new Zix. The new Zix would basically make anything in all of the original maps just, it would crush them. Have you done the space agency mission? I don't think I have. Space agency, I don't think so. No, I've still got a lot of the space stuff to do on this one. And I'm just kind of, we have contact. So, oh, you know what? This is the one that I want to do. Concrete blocks comes from the warehouse here. Where are we? Oh, no, wait a minute. We went to Chernokamsk, not the other map. I have not considered using mods, mostly because I really enjoy just the casual pace of the playthrough on this game, and it's a lot of fun just as is, to be perfectly honest. All right, so move to this garage, and let's take a look at this map and see if we have concrete blocks on this map. Plus I'm on the console, and it's just a little bit easier on the console to not have to deal with the mods. Plus it's easier to load into multiplayer games like that and not have to worry about mods either. Now I really want a burrito. Man, it's just awful. All right, so supply lines. Not supply lines. We have contact. So concrete blocks we have at the warehouse. So we can get 2 concrete blocks from the warehouse. We can get the metal beam from that repair shop. This will require 1 truck with a 4-slot cargo. I was looking at the trailer mod, and good God, they made some big trailers. Yeah. I have the modded version of the truck you're driving. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. How did talking about food not make me want a burrito, but talking about trucks does? Because my brain is wired a little funny. just a little funny. Just a little funny. And if Tregelia is still here, they would know exactly what I am talking about. Well, yeah, very much so, actually. Anything Azov is good. Anything Azov is good, but the suspension for the 73 love my type of weirdo though. Yeah, I am. Yeah. So let's see, that's just Puma. Yes, we were discussing what kind of weirdo when it comes to food that I am, or what kind of weirdo in general that I am. Trucking does work up an appetite. You are absolutely correct. Also, I think I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do Fallen Power Lines. So we have our Azov. So the great thing about the Azov, though, is the active suspension. The 73-210 with the active suspension is a game changer. The other Azov, the let's see, I don't think I have. So the 64-131. It's all about the burritos, man. It's all about the burritos. We were actually talking to one of our awesome viewers, and we were discussing the Dakar Rally. And one of the things that we were discussing was the Azovs and the version of the Azovs that are actually in reality there. This Azov, watching that on the Dakar Rally is incredible. I think your favorite is always watching when I pull out of one of my on my bag. Like it's been 6 hours. How did he find an entire ham sandwich in there? I like the 64-131, and it is one of the trucks that I used almost exclusively in Taymyr, Russia, because it really just made that mud look dumb. So, we're going to keep the loading crane on this one, and we're going to run with... We're going to need a trailer that's capable of holding 4 slots worth of cargo. Yeah, the 64-131 is great. The 73-210 is great. The Azov 53-19, it almost became outpaced because the 200-liter fuel tank just holds it back. You can't even traverse a quarter of this map without needing fuel with the Azov, the 53-19. So, flatbed, no. We are going to go with the sideboard trailer. So, if we... Yeah, the 5 slot's going to work because we need 4 slots for cargo, and we'll be good. We're going to keep the loading arm because that has saved our bacon more than once. Pop up the suspension, and we're good to go. Also, I do like ham sandwiches. Although it's honey-baked ham that's a little bit better than like regular, square cube ham. Gently push all this stuff out of the way. Gently, of course. I do like this truck. After the active suspension was added in, it is one of the most formidable trucks right now, alongside the Zix. And I would use the Zix, but it only has a high saddle. And you can only put a 2-slot trailer bed on it, so you can't really haul everything that you need to haul. So what I'll actually end up doing is I'll get the 2 concrete blocks. I will also pick up some rolls of metal so that I can, in fact, make another metal beam over at the factory. Because it's always easy to keep a little bit in reserve. Because, yeah, we could make a little bit of a quicker trip over there, but we can also just take the materials that we need over there as well. So it's all good. We're good. We'll make everything work. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Don't do that. Don't get in the breakable ice, thank you very much. I don't want to deal with having to go pluck this thing out of the ice with something bigger. And usually it would probably be the Caterpillar 745C. Because I love the Caterpillar 745C as a recovery vehicle. That thing is brutal and awesome. And it's like a 10-ton hammer. I think I have Oreos. I think I have regular Oreos. Yeah, I think I have regular Oreos over there. But I don't know. I was halfway tempted to stop by McDonald's on the way home. They made an enclosed 8-slot semi-trailer in the mods. Okay. See, that's entirely unfair. And I'll tell you why. Because this game has a weird physics thing where if the cargo is packed, the weight of the cargo actually affects the truck itself. If the cargo is unpacked, it weighs a fraction of what it typically weighs. So if you have an enclosed trailer, you unpack the cargo, and no matter what the terrain you go over, your cargo is never going to fall out. And it's almost like you're only pulling the trailer, and that's it. So that's a little tip. If you're trying to go up a steep incline, and you've got 2 concrete slabs, the big 2-slot slabs, and you just can't make it because the truck is just running out of steam, if you actually unpack the cargo, it will pretty much make it weightless. And then you should be able to actually ascend whatever incline you're attempting to. Alright, so metal beams, concrete blocks. Whoa, do good. Concrete blocks, there we go. 1, 2. Then, metal rolls. Cargo container is 2 slots. Metal rolls do... You know, we'll only take the 2 for now. Because that'll leave us with, like, the weird odd one. But that's okay. There's one just kind of hanging out there. Although, technically, I guess I could put another one on top of everything else. But I don't need to do that. I'm good as it is. Just use the hydraulic arm to just hold it down in place. Check the messages here. Alright. There we go. Now, let's make sure that we don't clip any of these awful concrete slabs on the way through. Because that's how the truck deleted the suspension. I have returned once again from the depths of hell known as a phone call. Relic, why on earth would you make a phone call and not just text back and forth? I did find a trick with the new Zix. You put the short log bed on and then the medium log trailer, and you load the trailer with medium, and then you can load a small in the truck and then rehook the trailer. Oh, I know. When I'm idle, yeah. Usually I'm not idle too long. And it's alright, it only uses like, you know, a handful of liters per minute. But no, I appreciate the tip. I did just put a fuel trailer over by the steel mill, the steel factory. So once I hit the steel factory to make the steel beam, the metal beam, I'll refuel over there and I'll be good to go. So I was planning ahead for once. Also, there's a Zix over there that's not too far. So if I have any issues, or if I tip over, or something ridiculous, again, I can possibly right myself. Actually, wait a minute. Do I want to go this way, or do I want to go... No, you know, I am going to go this way, because probably a little bit easier with this trailer, even though that's where my Zix is currently parked right now. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We'll keep going. You know what? I like with the headlights off, the natural glow and the reflection from the sun and the pinkish hues that kind of wind up everywhere. Oh, yeah. Well, pipe shot. That is exactly what blew apart my truck as I was pulling into delivering the fuel trailer in the previous map. Why? Because she knows that I loathe talking on the phone and texting is too easy. So, sorry, Relic. That is unfortunate. I mean, you couldn't just tell her a couple of dad jokes and get her off the line? Yeah, the concrete slabs on the ground, I realize they're made so that it's a little bit easier going, but they destroy your truck. They absolutely delete the suspension, pop all the tires, and they just murder the thing. And it's like, what the hell just happened? Yeah, you know, I could have used one of the other Azovs for this as well. But I think the 64131 is actually still out in Northern Aegis installation. And I don't know what I... No, wait. Did I use that as a fuel truck out there? They even hurt the modded trucks? I didn't realize that. Like, that is how brutal those things are. Also, I like how the new wooden bridges have flex to them and they move, because they kind of make it a little bit terrifying like that. That's okay. She made the mistake of having me on speaker while she walked around Walmart. Relic, I don't even... yeah, I can't possibly imagine how good that conceivably went. That's probably not the best of things. Puma seems to be stuck at work, and he's just heading home now. She hung up out of embarrassment, so I won this round. Relic, that's pretty funny. That's actually really, really funny. Yeah, it's definitely areas like this right here where something with significantly more ground clearance, like any of the other trucks, do pretty good. I've even found that the dam has been pretty decent on some of these maps lately as well. And I never used to use the dam a lot. On some of the other maps, I did like using a variety of different trucks just to simply use different trucks, because it stops being fun when all you're doing is using the same trucks over and over and over and over. But on this map, on this DLC, you can't do that because some trucks just don't work. I would love to be able to use the Freightliner, the 916. You can't. You just can't. The Voron D is an awesome truck. I love the Vorons. I like the Voron Grad. The Voron Grad I've always had good luck with. They actually gave a paint scheme to one of the Vorons with the new Season 2, or excuse me, Year 2 DLC pack. So I got the Year 2 pack, which allowed me to get the 2 Tatras. And they're not bad. The custom mud tires on the smaller Tatra are actually fairly interesting so far. The other Tatra, they've got a really goofy suspension setup, and you can see all of the torsion bars. And it doesn't use a typical frame. The Voron D has a wicked paint job already. There are some trucks that definitely have better paint jobs than others. Out of everything, I really wish the... getting my Ooh, Relic, what are you getting, man? I honestly wish out of all of the trucks... so the Derry Longhorn 4520 got a cool paint scheme. It got a cool decal paint scheme. But the Derry Longhorn 4520 is the biggest pile of garbage because it has absolutely no power to it whatsoever. And it just can't get out of its own way. Alright, here is my very favorite tree branch crossing the road here, which, if anybody remembers the Kola Peninsula and that tree branch. So we get a hug to the side, try to get over, but then the trailer becomes a problem. Pollo Fundido and Pollo Especial. Ooh. That sounds good, man. That sounds really good. See, there we go. Yeah, now we're stuck. Such little tree... Yeah, you know what? Such little tree branches create such a damn nightmare. Let's see. Now, we attach the winch. We'll attach the winch up to that. And the idea is to pull from behind, get it so that we can kind of yank the trailer up and over the tree branch. And there we go. Okay, perfect. That was actually one of the best the best crossings of that branch, like, ever. And the simple fact that they don't allow you to make stuff like that go away is mind-boggling. Should have seen the size of some of the trees that came down in the storm the other day. Yeah, the only thing is, these trees on this game are made of, like, high-tensile rubber titanium. So they will bend, but they will never break. And they basically say, burn in hell, you're not getting by. And it's awful. It's so bad. How bad was the storm down there? And not this storm, like an actual, like, storm. I can't be responsible for everything. Yeah, exactly. They are legitimate Stretch Armstrong trees. Gotta get out. Yeah, you know what? If my driver was actually capable of getting out, I think he exists as only a torso and arms. So there is that. I don't think there's any, like... I think he's somehow grafted to the truck. Like, he has become Borg, and he is, you know, one of one. Because there's nobody else anywhere in this entire damn map. Ever. We never see another human person. They communicate with us solely by just various bits of text and information. Trees down everywhere and floods and swarms of spiders escaping the floods? Okay. Exactly. Yeah. Although he's not as cool as Robert Picardo. Who Picardo I actually saw on an episode of The Orville the other day. I was watching season 2 of The Orville on Hulu. So, Smiley, the whole idea of spiders escaping the flood, I have seen pictures of different locations where spiders will take to various trees and things to escape natural calamities. The Orville is one of the most fantastic shows. And the fact that Seth MacFarlane can do a serious role like that really shows his range as an actor. And I know the first season they really pushed the funny portion of it, but it is legitimately a series based on the tenets of Star Trek. It is a definite Star Trek show without the Star Trek name. And that's cool, though. That is so cool. It really is a fantastic show. And I am looking forward to season 3. I don't think the link will show up. I might have to do the thing that missed that show. Season 3 needs to happen. Actually, Smiley, if you send me... Yeah, send me the link on Messenger, and I will post it up for you. Because I forget how to authorize. Also, it combines a lot of sci-fis. Yeah, it does. It does combine a lot of sci-fi. Also, Bruce Willis as a flower. Speaking of, how is the tarantula is still... He's still kicking. He hasn't been eating anything. Which... They can go a long time without eating. Let's see if I can get this link here. Oh yes, that is exactly the type of thing that I was... Copy. Okay. And there we... hold on. You know what? We might have a... I might need to make a better link. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Oh, that one works? All right. Because that one may... So it's incredibly amazing. I relocated a spider and her egg sac from my front door to a bush. When I returned, all of the other spiders had scrammed. I suspect they are very intelligent in their own ways. Spiders are very intelligent, actually. That really is amazing. It's surreal. Countless spiders in Longford send up silky ladders to latch onto vegetation to escape the flood. Yeah, it's incredible. But you really have to admire just some of the different stuff that they can do. And I mean, tarantulas are definitely different. They don't really make a lot of webs. Most tarantulas are like terrestrial, and and a lot of tarantulas actually are burrowers as well. So they'll actually, I let the spiders on my porch live. I'll even feed them occasionally. There is one that lives over the top of my doorbell button. He's my best friend. Does that scare away visitors for you? I'm really glad that's over an hour from me, or else I'd have freaked out more. You know, I'd love to take photos of something like that. I mean, that would be something that you would never see. So here's a funny thing that would combine flooding and trucks. A couple years ago, there was some massive floods down in... they don't ring your doorbell. That's kind of what I figured. There was some massive floods down on the coast near Texas. And now when I mentioned trucks, these weren't just regular run-of-the-mill off-road trucks. A call went out for mega trucks, off-road trucks specifically designed to traverse very deep mud pits, and in turn, very deep water at that. These are vehicles that could probably go through 6 feet of standing water without an issue. It would be amazing, but creepy crawly things just freaking out. Hence why I said to give spider warnings before showing spiders ages ago. Yeah, they're just kind of chilling now, though. But, yeah, so the mega trucks went out, and actually, they're not allowed to drive on roads. But, more than that, like more than swamp buggies, we're talking... You need to look up mega trucks. Swamp buggies are one thing, but if you look up like Air Monday, these trucks drove out to the flooded areas and actually rescued people, delivered supplies, pulled out military vehicles from being stuck. That's what they did. These guys, with their hobby and their sport, saved lives and rescued people. And it was one of the most amazing things to see, because there was a giant convoy that formed, and it was pickup trucks and boats and trailers with mega trucks and everything else. And it was incredible, absolutely incredible. It's just legit, just the creepy crawly is in their tiny legs. Feel the chills just talking about. Same goes for all the insects and mice and rats. Creepy crawly. It's all good. Well, the thing about it is, though, they're not really... they don't have tiny legs. We'll put it this way. These guys have very large leg spans. Limb spans, if you will. Like, the size of my hand, okay? Alright, so... let's get over here. Let us get fueled up. Let's turn these steel rolls into... Alright, so... unload 2 metal rolls. And then we'll make 1 steel beam, and then we'll reload, not on the loading platform, but onto the trailer, metal beams. There we go. Still furry and creepy. I mean, yeah, there is that, to some degree or another. Oh, no, wait, you gotta go forward to get fuel first. Alright, refuel. From the fuel trailer. Popped off. Learned the other day why spider legs curl up when you kill them. Kind of weird. Yeah, so it's funny you mention that, Sasquatch, because that is actually what I was dealing with my tarantula when he wasn't doing real hot. Because he had like low blood pressure, effectively. So his legs didn't have the hydrostatic pressure to support him. So they tend to, like, curl up underneath of them. Or whatever technically passes for spider blood. Weird. Really weird. Puma, you made it, good sir. What are you doing, buddy? We have a hostile puma in the house. Skadoosh. How's about that? Do the little thing. Do the little stuff. Oh, and there is a Dead by Daylight clip. You and your Leon S. Kennedy. I don't know why they insist upon about to get a drink and relax for a minute. Getting off of work. So, spiders are partial hydraulic. Well, the interesting thing about spiders is their blood actually allows their legs to kind of work properly. Stepdad has a glass casing with taxidermied bird egg eating a tarantula in it. I know what they look like, and I love the creepiness of that one, but it doesn't move. Yeah. Also, they have, like, the taxidermied scorpions and beetles and everything else that are inside glass cubes and stuff like that. I think I have one of a... Yeah, it's a giant, like, rhinoceros beetle. Or the one with the giant, like, snout-looking thing. And the beetle in the glass is, like, this big. It's ridiculous. You know, that's a very good question. And I think it's just the nature of this channel and the way that conversation tends to just naturally flow. And we have a really good time. You have a scorpion and a banana lollipop. Okay. Okay. That's something. Have you eaten the scorpion in a banana lollipop yet? Does it taste like banana scorpion? Much in the same way a banana pepper would taste? A little bit spicy. We go down many rabbit holes. Sasquatch, you are 100% correct on this one. And I think we actually legitimately enjoy hitting all of the weird topics. And just, we wind up all over the place. I used to put the spider somewhere obvious when my younger cousins came over to freak them out. As you should, because you are supposed to wield all of the power. It's packed away. Why would your banana scorpion lollipop be packed away? Is it like hiding? Did your banana scorpion run? Did it run away? It's kind of funny though. Banana scorpions. Alright, let's... Okay, let's try that. Yeah, for some reason, it kind of hung up there. I think it had a little bit of an issue. But we reset it, so, you know... Oh, crap. Yeah. Yeah. So... You know... Sergeant Rusty, you've caught me in a bit of a moment here. How are you? How are things going? I seem to have had a minor issue. Yes, exactly, William Sterling. Yeah, so things happened, and now we gotta figure out, So, right there is Sergeant Rusty playing some more SnowRunner, as we are wont to do on this channel here. We were kind of not paying attention, and we just kind of flopped over on our side. Just casually. We casually flopped over on our side. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, so... Oh, you know what? It's an Azov. We've got an Azov over here. With a crane. Okay. No, we're good. We are totally good. We will fix and rectify this situation. We'll get this. I forgot that this was an Azov over here, not a Zix. So we're gonna make it. Mackie broke my sound alert last night. Benny Hill kept playing over and over. Okay, that is funny. And speaking of Benny Hill, there is a particular video I made. I actually chased a wild turkey, and it kept on going around the same vehicles in a parking lot, so I kept on chasing these things around and around and around and around. Should have seen the beginning of the stream today. Had the big trailer, and the Voron stuck in a bunch of stumps. Took me a couple of hours. Stumps in this game are some of the worst things they have ever implemented in any of these maps. Yeah. Stumps are awful, and they are a nightmare. But also, I had made this video of me chasing a wild turkey, and I never really realized at that point just how angry wild turkeys were. Although he didn't chase me, I was chasing him, and we went around the same two cars in a parking lot. Got alert for a bit, supposed to be working. Okay, Smiley Gidget, thank you very much for hanging out for as much as you did. It is always appreciated. You are a fantastic person. One of our wonderful Australians on the other side of the globe. Because you know what? The cool thing is, we are in fact a global community here. We are around the world. We've got all kinds of different people from all kinds of different locations. And that is awesome. Smiley Gidgets, you are the best, and I appreciate everything that you do. Thank you so very much. And enjoy that work over there. Or that work that you're technically supposed to be doing. But instead you're watching Goofy me drive trucks through mud and snow. We're good though. We'll make it work. We'll make everything work. Because if you can't laugh about it, and can't laugh at your own foibles, and that's a word that should be used more often. Foibles. so boring, it's hard to stay awake. You know, I feel that. I feel that. That is exactly why I exist on as much coffee as I do in the morning, although not afternoon time. Another one of these tree branches. Yeah, no coffee afternoon, because eventually, at some point in time, I would like to sleep. And the coffee that I drink is like jet fuel. And if you've never had Death Wish coffee, I highly recommend it. Although, if you have a heart condition, I would not recommend it. Because you know what? It's going to kick you in the pants. But it's got a good flavor, actually. Death Wish coffee has some of the best flavor of a coffee. And the cool thing about it, you know how like you have like a big old caffeine crash? You know, I say that at work. I'm like, today is a good day because no one can hate me more than I hate myself. Puma. You know, it's not that people can hate you more than you hate yourself. It's just that you haven't found the right person to hate you yet. Or you haven't pooped in the right bowl of Cheerios and really started someone's day off real good. My strategically placed fuel trailer. Also, the best thing in the world is to simply poop in someone's Cheerios. Especially when they deserve it. And not that I condone pooping in Cheerios as a literal representation of antagonism, but sometimes, every now and again, coworkers need to be brought back in line when they think they're a little bit too big for their britches. That's all I'm saying, you know? and I'm not condoning jumping up on a countertop somewhere and, you know, defacing someone's breakfast cereal. That I am not. Also, Sergeant Rusty, thank you again for the raid, my friend. Pringles. Pringles. Well, there is that. You know, okay, if you're ever on a construction site and there are no easily accessible bathrooms, and painters have been on the same construction site, do not become curious and open paint cans. Just saying. Construction sites are lawless areas. That's when a light coating of light weapon oil around the lip of their coffee mug works wonders. You know, so I used to have paperweights on my countertop area at work because when someone would open a door on the opposite end of the building, the wind tunnel that would form would take everything off of my counter, like paperwork, everything. And the worst thing is that people would come up and play with the paperweights. The paperweights are performing a job. They're keeping all my stuff from going all over the place. But for whatever reason, people like to wander up, pick up the paperweight, goof around with it, and I had like gears and like side gears out of like rear differentials and stuff like that. So they've got like a bevel. It's a nice, like, it feels pretty good in your hand kind of thing. But for whatever reason, they wouldn't put the stuff back, or stuff would blow around on the counter, and I got tired of it one day. So I took some grease in a spray can. It's like clear, it dries clear. And I sprayed one of the gears liberally with this clear grease. And one of the dingbat salesmen wandered up, started talking to me, reached out absent-mindedly, picked up the gear, and then stopped. The sensation hit him. It overtook his brain. He slowly put it down, looked at his hand, made a face, and then kind of didn't know what to do from there. And it's like, yeah, dude. Yeah, exactly. Don't touch things you're not supposed to be touching. lest you wind up with mystery spooge all over your hand, which is in fact some fairly useful and common automotive grease, but don't play dumb. All right, so now we are here. We need to get this truck back on its back in its appropriate direction. So we'll just kind of do that. Oh, and look at that. All right. So we managed to get the truck back on its... Oh, crap. You know, it's almost like I'm an acrobat. Or I maybe know what I'm doing. And I don't. I really don't. Maybe we should pan the camera to a position where I know the angle of the road. And I took no damage from that roll either. I'm a magician. Okay, that was really good. That was some skill. Yeah, you know what? This has been some interesting stuff. And things didn't get this wacky until it basically completely went sideways the moment you raided for some reason, and I have no idea why. I hate when people touch my stuff. I told my cousin's kid I was going to feed him to my dog because he kept wanting to touch everything. I would have been alright if he was a younger kid, but he's 12 and knows better. Mine, yours ended up on the roof? Yeah. Honestly, I have no idea how this thing managed to rotate back to tire surface. Okay. So now, let us proceed to the crane mode, and let's see if we can't get these metal beams in this trailer. Come on, lift, lift, lift. Big ups, big ups. There we go. Okay. And lower we down. Okay, perfect. I think perfect. Okay. Alright. Change truck. Back to the Azov. Well, the other Azov. Pack cargo? Cargo packed! Yes. It's almost like we know what we're doing. We're not just hacks here on my channel. We are professional hacks. Okay. Now, which direction must we travel? I think I have to go straight ahead. Alright, yes. I am going straight ahead from this location. And hopefully we do not dump our side one more time. You are taking notes. Puma, my friend, the notes should read, do everything I don't, or do exactly opposite of what I do. And do the exact opposite. Ultimately, I wouldn't have been bothered, but he grabbed a tin that I keep personal stuff in. Autographed rookie cards and some ultra-rare cards from the old DBZ game. Okay, I gotcha. Also, it's funny that you mentioned the DBZ game. Puma, do you remember the name of the individual who was trying to break into affiliate for streaming? And they knit the various different characters, and you had followed them, and you had said, give me a follow. Trying to remember the name, and I can't remember the name, but very nice person. They were actually playing Dragon Ball Z on their stream the other day, and that was a very cartoony game, but it looked really good. Not that I'm like a super Dragon Ball Z kind of fan, I know basically nothing about Dragon Ball Z besides the meme that, you know, get a power level of over 9,000. And that's it. That's all I know about Dragon Ball Z. That, and there was a really garbage Nintendo game that I absolutely hated that was based around Dragon Ball Z. You're a Dragon Ball nerd? So, conceivably, you could inform us upon what the biggest thing, like the big, what is the big draw about Dragon Ball Z? Because I am not really sure. I have no idea. I know that the Nintendo game was god-awful. Come on now. Keep going. Let's haul this concrete. All these concrete blocks. We're a professional hack. We're good. We're good like this. Also, in addition to Dragon Ball Z information, this is the time on the stream where I remind you that if you do throw me that little heart-shaped follow button, you can get notified when I go live, and you get to watch more fun stuff like this, and potentially watch me wind up on my roof and lamenting my existence. Dragon Ball Z, Budokai, Inkachi 3 was shit back in the day of me playing PS2 games with friends. Yeah, that's a whole lot of words. That's like, okay, I'll take your word for it. All right, let's get this stump going. I never saw the appeal in Dragon Ball Z for whatever reason. You want god-awful games I played in the late 70s and 80s. Played Pitfall games on... You know what? Pitfall was an awesome game. Damn it. Pitfall was a fantastic game. 216 Land, what's up? How we doing? How is everything with you? We're all here hanging out. We're playing some SnowRunner. And so nice of you to stop on by and join us. You like Xenoverse a lot. Kakarot was cool, but became repetitive, as did Xenoverse 2. All right. Checking a couple things here. There we go. Oh, you know what? Our bitrate was kind of dropping out a little bit there. Let me make some adjustments to stream-related things here. Yeah, I have to agree with 216. Pitfall was amazing. Your speedrun's still not up yet? Atari 2600 Boxing was also a blast. I played that. I had the Atari 2600. We wanted to set priority. This, that, checkbox. Okay, we're good. Okay, we'll do that. We'll see if that makes a little bit of a difference in the... How about River Raid? River Raid for the 2600 was an awesome game. That was a fantastic game. Tank or Tank Wars or something like that. There was also that. I like the 2600. The 2600 was a fun console. It was the most basic as hell console, but you know what? That was the opening to video games. And something like that was always there. Atari 2600, then the Nintendo, the various other consoles. There's a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff. Combat, yes. Combat was a good game. And the interesting thing is, you had those games that had different game modes. They had that godforsaken carnival game you needed the pedals for. Go to the right side. I liked paddles. Paddles were kind of fun. Also beverage. Beverage is also good. Yeah, we're covering all the good topics today. We are covering all the fantastic topics. There's some amazing food topics that we covered earlier. And now the old console. I'm trying to think. Oh, I got the... I never managed to get a mini Nintendo, but I did manage to get the mini Super Nintendo. And realistically, I could probably bust out the mini Super Nintendo. The painful experience that had... Yeah, E.T. was the biggest piece of garbage that there ever was. How about Adventure? Remember the Intellivision arcade systems? Probably not. Adventure was another crap can of a video game. But, you know what was a good one? He-Man. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe was an Atari game. And that was a great Atari game. I destroyed Skeletor so many times. And the music, the little 8-bit music on that was so damn good. We got half a tank of fuel. We're in pretty good shape right now because we're almost to Northern Aegis installation. We are coming in on our 3-hour mark, so we'll kind of figure out where we're going to go from there. Adventure Island on the Nintendo. Did anybody ever... So speaking of islands, and it reminds me of this game, I don't know why. You know, I never bothered watching Ready Player One. It's probably something that I should watch, but I just never got around to watching. Although for the, I think it was the Sega Genesis, there was King's Bounty. And you had to go around, and you had to recruit troops, and you had to fight stuff, and you had to take on different... finding the magic dot as a kid and finding the creator's name. Nope, can't say that that rings any bells. Now we need to deliver. We need to deliver the metal beams and then the concrete blocks, but basically we only just have to follow this one road. No, actually we don't. Kind of. All right, so we'll drop off here, and then actually we might be able to transition the other stuff to there. Okay, no, we can do this. We get in Adventure, it was the first Easter egg put in any game. Yeah, Adventure was never... I never got too far in Adventure. There was a sword, there was a dragon, and I got eaten by the dragon a lot. And then you couldn't escape the dragon's belly, because the dragon then just sat there. Oh, possibility of rain tomorrow. Okay. Let's keep on. Let's keep on keeping on. Vector Man and Rocket Knight Adventures were Sega Gold. Sega Genesis had some of the coolest video games, and I think Steam has like the Sega Master System on Steam. We'll just kind of use the winch to get over the rocks a little bit more effectively. ColecoVision, yep, there was that one. What about, which was the game that you put a different mask on and you got that character's abilities? I'm trying to remember what the name of it was. You know, one of these days we should actually really try doing some of the, like, big contracts for this area. Like, start assembling the rocket. Because I hear, from what everyone has said so far, assembling the rocket or starting to assemble the rocket is a damn good time. But to make that easier, we need some of the logistical points for the various maps to make it easier. Come on now. Through the mud. Through the muck. Alright, that's not working. No. There we go. Come on. Alright. Oddly enough, we never had this much of an issue before. Finished all of it and launched it. Nice. Yeah, I haven't really started doing much of any of that stuff. It probably helps if I stuff it below plus. And I hate how the camera kind of forces itself in like that. Alright, come on now. Find the road. There we go. We have a road. Let's make use of it. Thank you very much. Gummy bears. That is a Saturday morning classic, Relic. That is a classic right there. An absolute classic. Bouncing here and there and everywhere. They are the gummy bears. I think you have almost everything done to do all the missions. I'm just taking my time. I am in no rush to get anything done. I am just simply enjoying things. If I really wanted to get the stuff done, I would probably be doing it off stream as well. But I'm having too much fun with this. I'll play it a couple hours a night, and that's what we do. That's how we make it happen. All right, so let's drop some cargo off. at this particular location. This mangled, twisted power line over here. Cargo management. Rop off the beams. And of course it never did anything to that. Okay. Now we have 2 units of concrete blocks that we have to haul over to wherever this other location is. I guess we could put it in the back of that trailer. Yeah, I ended up obsessing on it and marathoning. Yeah, you know, I don't have to. That's the thing about this game. I can take this game at whatever pace is good. And you know what? We just kind of hang out and we have a good time. And I happen to play video games in the background. That is the greatest part about all of this. Okay. So, we have to go potentially here. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Totally do that. Yeah, I don't have to worry about obsessing about any video games, and that's the best part. I play to relax and have a good time and just enjoy things. And the best part of all of this is hanging out with everybody here. Subnautica is a wild game. I don't think I would ever stream something like Subnautica, me personally, although it's fun to watch a game of Subnautica. Alright. Pop it up a gear, let's get a little bit faster. Head down this hill like it's a luge run. And, of course, do some suspension damage and tire damage. Alright. Come around. Yeah, Subnautica is, well, I mean, you've got giant fish that are trying to kill you at certain points in Subnautica. Nothing here is technically trying to kill me, so there is that. I take that small solace. I mean, basically, it's just the environment that's trying to kill me here. And indirectly, mostly. Like, it would primarily be my own fault. Because I went too fast down a road, blew out all my tires, and landed on my roof. But yeah, I like how laid back this game is. I like how intentionally slow this game is. 2-6, that's awesome, man. I hear it's a really good game. And yeah, I've watched a bunch of people playing both Subnauticas, and it's definitely interesting. It's very interesting to watch. Big nasties to say you shouldn't go there. But you know, where there's a will, there's a way. Although I'm not Will, I'm Storm. That sounded dumb because it was. Alright, almost there. Lol. Warning, Leviathan. Actually, did you ever see the movie Leviathan with Peter Weller? Daniel Stern was in it, and there were actually a couple of other actors in that. That was a good movie. That was one of those like high tension, very stressed out underwater kind of. Although I still think one of the best underwater movies. Okay, this is unfortunate. We have to somehow either find our way through there, or who else heard the snare? Yeah. Okay, get through here. Yeah, that's right. that was an older one, but that was a great movie though. That was such a good movie. But that was a lot like in a lot of ways it was like The Thing. And personally, when it comes to like weird body horror, James Carpenter, Carpenter and Kurt Russell will always win with The Thing. That was a fantastic movie. All right, and let's see what this does. Cargo management. 2 concrete blocks. We have contact. All right, the voltage is growing. Everything looks good. We're a great team. Good job. All right, so that was that one. Supply lines. Okay. So the next one for supply lines is Chernokamsk. I really wish there was a trailer store on this map because I am leaving a lot of trailers behind. So repair works, we have to do Sawmill Blues, plant restoration, spring cleaning. Okay. Fisherman's house. So this is all the logging contracts, it looks like, which I'm not too particularly concerned of. Petroleum company. Complete orbital velocity. So deliver to the auxiliary fuel tank in the Cosmodrome. Large pipe. Block gamma. Wow. That's a lot of stuff to create out there. That's kind of cool. Okay. I can get behind that. But I think we're probably going to have to start, you know, I may do supply lines first and then start working on all of this stuff here. Humanitarian mission. The 2 cargo containers and 2 wooden planks to the Hermit's cabin and the monastery. Oh, that's the monastery. And the Hermit's cabin is right there. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, and there's actually ways that we can get up to that stuff. So that's kind of cool, too. So, I think, because we have hit our 3-hour mark right there, that, it may be, once again, that time. The director of Leviathan did Tombstone. Oh, you know what? I didn't realize that. That's actually pretty cool. Tombstone was a great movie. Let's see. Who we got online right now? Checking. Rambo 2. Rambo 2 was a great movie. Oh, Puma. So, Puma, might you be going live, good sir? You're not? If you like Tombstone, watch Silverado. You know, the funny thing about it is, I really wasn't like a big old Western kind of type individual. Stop the engine there. Look at that. It looks so serene, just parked. In about an hour? Okay. So, what I think we're going to do, let's see who's online. Do we know anybody who is online at this moment? Or does anyone have Silverado has a great cast? Yeah. I like those movies that have giant ensemble casts. And like we had talked about earlier, Dazed and Confused. Okay, so let's find somebody that we can go raid. Unless anybody has any suggestions on who we should raid. Because we can do that too. I am open to suggestions. Let's see. I mean, I have someone that has been my friend for a while. Jeff Goldblum plays a cool character. Jeff Goldblum is also in Buckaroo Banzai and the Adventures in the Fourth Dimension with Peter Weller. That is a great movie. That also has John Lithgow. Puma, why don't you throw me the name of that raid, good sir? And we will do our wrap-up. Scott Glenn, all I think of when I see him is Daredevil. You know what? The Daredevil in Netflix actually was pretty decent. Kevin Costner, yep. MFF Fresh. Okay, we can totally do that. Yeah, Puma, we will be doing the rating of said individual. And let's see, what are they playing? Escape from Tarkov. That's a weird game. That I never really understood the Escape from Tarkov. So Puma, we will do that. We will raid MFF or MF Fresh. We'll go do that. So everybody, before we bounce over there, remember, if you haven't hit that like button, hit that follow doodad thingamajigger. You'll get notified when I go live. We can watch more SnowRunner. We can hang out. We can talk about food and pizza and armadillos and Dazed and Confused, movie soundtracks, video games, and everything else under the sun. Because it's all good stuff. And we'll go raid somebody, and we'll have a good time. Maybe we'll be back here tomorrow. I mean, you don't have to, Relic. Nobody's twisting your arm to do it. But eh? Alright, so got him up there. So let's do this raid thing. And folks, it's been a blast. Tug0104, thank you for the follow. Creeping in there just under the wire right before we hit a raid. But yeah, we're going to be back tomorrow, probably about 5 o'clock. Yeah, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 5:30, right thereabouts. Friday night. We'll hang out. We'll have fun. We'll do some stuff. Okay, so let's go raid. Guys, everybody who's hung out, thank you very much. I am Storm of Iron. This is SnowRunner. And we'll catch you tomorrow, actually.